So I'm here with the bike of Sarah True, two-time US Olympic athlete, third place finisher at Ironman 70.3 World Championships in 2017, and just shy of the podium with fourth place at Ironman Kona in 2018. And this is her race bike for the 2019 season, Specialized Shiv TT. Right then, having a look at this stunning and very striking frame set on this Specialized Shiv. It is unlike anything else that is on the market, completely revolutionized the shape of the previous Specialized model. I'm a huge fan. The first thing that strikes me sitting here in the sunlight is the color on this frame. The paintwork is absolutely stunning. It's shimmering between purple and a slight green tinge, just depends on the light that's hitting the frame. So I think that alone is absolutely stunning. Right, looking at the front of this frame set, can't help but notice these stunning forks that Specialized have designed. Totally different to regular forks that you see on other bikes because there isn't a crown. These forks run straight from the skewer all the way up to the base bar, which is entirely different to anything else that's out there. I love it. I think they look absolutely stunning. Right, moving from the front of the frame to the back of the frame, we've got an equally striking bit of kit on this new Specialized, and that is the hydration fuel cell. Previous editions of the Specialized, they had the hydration stored within the frame set in here, but now they've externalized it, put it in behind our seat down tube, and effectively made this incredible aerodynamic fin or fanning type of effect. And I think it looks incredible because it is totally different. I'm a really big fan of that. They haven't just got a hydration fuel cell, they've replaced this space that was the internal hydration in the previous models with a space they've called the nutrition fuel cell. It means you can slide your gels and any other food things that you need for race day in there. Now moving on to the wheel set on Sarah's bike, which is a really eye-catching set of wheels, I think. It's Specialized own Roval design wheels, 64mm front deep section, and the rear Roval disc is a wheel that I've not seen before. It's starting to become more and more popular with the Specialized athletes. Very, very fast set of kit indeed. Capped on top of these rims is Specialized own turbo cotton tubulars, and these ones that Sarah are running are 26mm in width. So following on from Sarah's wheel set, we have to talk about the brakes that are stopping this machine. And that is the further big change that you can see on this new Shiv because it's now a disc brake bike and it's Dura-Ace calipers that are on this bike. And talking about Dura-Ace, that leads us nicely into the group set that Sarah is using because it is the Dura-Ace 9100 Di2 electronic gearing that she has on here. It is a 55-42 chainring combination on the front with 167.5mm cranks, topped off with standard Dura-Ace pedals. Moving further back to the cassette, we've got a 11-speed, 1128 cog cassette, standard Dura-Ace derailleur and standard Shimano chain. So now moving on to the cockpit on Sarah's bike, and it's another example of how aerodynamically clean this machine is. There is nothing that shouldn't be there that's presenting itself to the wind. Got a very, very flat integrated base bar. Like I said before, connecting the forks into the base bar and then straight shot through onto that top tube. Really, really impressive. I love the look of this bike from where I'm sitting. So then moving up onto the actual cockpit, we've got this single mono tower riser that raises the aero bars up above that base bar that I've just been talking about. Quite a significant riser that Sarah has on the bike here. And that leads us up to the aero bars that she's got on the bike with the standard Specialized arm cups. In between there, we've got an aero bottle mount for a standard water bottle. Most significantly, we've got the straw from that rear hydration system that runs down through the bike, up through the down tube and pops up here for her to drink whatever she wants to store back there. So she could have two options. She could have water back there, energy drink in there, or whatever suits her. Finishing off with the cockpit, we've got the blips for her Di2 gearing and Dura-Ace brake levers here on the ends of her base bar. And to finish off Sarah's bike, we can't forget her saddle, and she is running a standard Specialized Sotero saddle. Right, I have really enjoyed taking a peek at Sarah's race-ready Specialized Shiv. And as I'm sure you're aware, I am a big fan of the paintwork on this frame set. I just think it is stunning. Depending on where the light's coming from, it's a different color, and I just think that is really cool to have on your bike. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video too. Please hit that thumb up like button. Don't forget to click on the globe to subscribe and get all our other videos. And if you want to see a video we did about Tim Don's Shiv, but in training mode, you can find that here.